We are live on the YouTube because for some reason Coach Eli has to tell you where we are. Just gonna get a drink, boys and girls. Up the jury. Woo. Oh yeah. I am very patiently waiting today. So today we are tidying my shithole of a house. I have a day off and my house needs some love and attention. Morning, Gemma. Excuse how I look. I do look like crap. I mean, my hair is just... Look at that. Ugh. Woke up with bed hair. But my my house needs sorting. So, I need a bag. I need a linen basket to put all my crap in that needs washing. So, that needs washing. I've got to go through my washing and find out what needs washing. Even found a vape. Yeah, not so luck. It's out again. So, I don't know how this video is going to go. I don't know where to put you. I'm trying to put you somewhere where you can see me. But I have to wash my uniform. And I have to tidy my house because it looks like a shithole right now. I ain't gonna lie. House looks a mess. I got a lady coming in 2 weeks' time to come and check the house for structural integrity, mold, damp, that kind of thing. It's that time of the year again where they pretend to care before you get to winter. And they want to come over and survey the house and check some shit. Oh, my favourite jumper's got a hole in it. What do you do? Good morning, J-Romp. Sunshine. Yeah, actually, we do have a lot of sunshine here today. It is going to be quite warm. I don't intend to go out apart from I might have to go to Tesco's and get some drink because I'm kind of out. But look, I love this jumper. I love my kitty jumper. But it got a hole. It got a hole. I don't know if I can fix it. I might be able to fix it. I might be able to sew that back together. So we're not going to get rid of Mr. Jumper quite yet. But I have to do some washing today. I hate having days off and then all you do is like clean. Does anyone else hate that? This is my day off and what should I be doing? Like having fun and doing something. It's still 4:30 here. I am just awake. Well, good morning, J-Rum. I am tidying my house at I think it's 10 in the morning. I even forgot what day it was, to be honest. So these clothes I've tried on recently, I can't remember which ones I was keeping. Honestly, I can't remember. I had a pile of what I was keeping and ones that I was selling. And I don't know. I think I said I'd keep this one because a lot of people commented on it. So I think we were keeping this one. And that's a little bit see-through, but nothing wrong with a bit of see-throughness. Put that one in there. But yeah, I've got to tidy. I hate tidying. I am a sucker for just being like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. And now it's come to a point where I need to do it today. We've come too far down the line where I need to do shit this morning. So I don't like the fact that's got that on there. So that one can go in the box. So I've got tons to do. My living room looks like a fucking bomb site, I'm telling you. Literal bomb site. This one was cute. But I don't think we liked it as much because of the williness of the arm. So I think that was a go. This one was interesting. A lot of people liked this one. Even Tammy thought this was pretty cool. The kind of weird asymmetric design. I'm not so sure. I think it's beautiful. Beautifully crazy. I think that's going to go. I've just got a pile of clothes in the side of my living room. Do you not have a pile of clothes? It's all the things I try on for my outfits of the day and my charity shop stuff, and then I just dump them in a corner, and I haven't got round to listing them yet. I need to get on Vinted and start listing some stuff, because this was quite cute too with the red, but it's a bit too much of scratchy material, and with my eczema it would just nigh on annoy me. This I thought was cute, Peter Pan collar, very dainty, very cute, but I'm not liking it. But I only pay £1 for these items, and then I try them on, and if I don't like them, I then sell them for more. So I'm not losing anything by trying them. This one was quite cute. A lot of people said to keep this one with the sheer sleeves and the blue design. Someone said the blue brings out my eyes, which, I mean, they're not wrong. It's a little bit busy for me, but it is David Emmanuel. And he's not a designer to be sniffed at when it comes to clothes. The progressive dress. Ooh, a lot of people said this was gorgeous on me and slinky and stuff. But I didn't like this beading. It's just too, it's not me. It's too flamboyant. It's too over the top. And I am a very simple girl when it comes to clothes, I have to admit. I'm a simple girl with simple values. Sound like a 1950s advert for women. She's a simple girl with simple values. Who likes to stay at home and cook and clean and do fuck all. You know. What do you think? Summer vibes. My house is a tip. I tell you, my house needs some love. And I just don't have the mentality to do it. Recently, being a bit down and out, kind of felt like not doing anything. Must admit, I have played upon the mentality of doing fuck all, and now I have to do everything all at once. So it's not worked out for me. That one didn't really like. That can go. Not this one, which I don't think I liked either. How's everybody else? What's everybody else doing today? I'm just going to tidy my house all day and be really boring and... Oh, better put on a live chat. Good morning, Jenno. Good morning, the chairman. Who is the chairman? The chairman of the jury? Because that's me. This one was all right, but again, it's a bit plain, a bit basic. Basic mama. That's not me. And then I've got this really little glitzy pride top, which is kind of cool. I don't really wear colour, but this glitzy pride top really is kind of cool. And I think I might keep this one just for me. And like, you know, disco it up a bit. It is kind of cool and shimmery. And it has been Pride Month. I have not already been busy all morning, tidy, cleaning, arguing on YouTube. You know, you're as busy, Jenno. I'm busy. It's just that I'm busy in a way that's like, oh, I don't know. I'm kind of over being busy. But good morning, Red Bull. I call myself the chairman because I am in a wheelchair. Okay. Fair enough. They need to go there. These can go in this bag because they're to go elsewhere. It's a very sophisticated system, this shit. I got a bag for where it's meant to go. Right, so we're going to move you now. Ooh, we are on the move because we've got to move to a different part of the room. So you're going to have to sit there. Now, I don't know if that's a good angle. You're actually sitting on a chair. But you are sitting on a tiny chair. It is my phone stand. It is a tiny purple chair. Now, I'm hoping you can see me. I know I'm going to be like in and out of camera, but I've got to go through my clothes and what needs washing. And then I've got to go through a mountain of shit. A literal mountain of shit. Needs wash. I hate washing. It can't be anything more tedious than washing and cleaning. Okay, no worries, Chairman. I've got so much to wash. The thing is, I work so many hours. Like, I leave my house at 7:30, and then when I get back in the evening, it's 7. And you know the one thing I don't want to do? Washing. Because I have a neighbor, and she's an elderly neighbor. I don't like to disturb her with my washing machine because I'm in a flat, so the vibrations go through down to her, and I don't like to do it too late in the evening, which means I can only wash technically on my day off. Every time I tidy up or rearrange my furniture, I am so trying different layouts. Oh, Jesus Christ. I couldn't do that. Everything in my house is technically where it should be, apart from like washing and rubbish and stuff. I mean, even my son's jumper is here. This isn't even mine. This is my youngest's. He just leaves shit everywhere in my house. I'll get a message in a couple of days. Have you seen my jumper? I've lost it. Yeah, it's at mine, you dozy mare. He literally knows it's here. But he'll look through the entire house. He'll drive his dad batshit crazy. And then he'll go, and then dad will go, did you leave it at mum's? And he'll go, I don't know, did I? He's like, have you tried mum's? And he'll be like, maybe I should try mum's. Yeah. Why don't you do that? Call mum. And he'll call me and I'll be like, yeah, you left it here. And he's like, well, why didn't you tell me that? And I'm like, well, you didn't call me. And he'll be like, well, I've been driving Dad crazy for the last 3 or 4 days trying to look for it. And I said, well, where did you think you left it? You were here with it. And it's like, that's besides the point. It's besides the point, apparently. That's men for you. It's always our fault, isn't it? It's always our fault. The blue dress, I think that's okay. That can probably just go up. My jacket, of course. Everyone loves my jacket. Even my work colleagues want to steal my jacket. She was obsessed with it when we went out to dinner. And I'm like, look, bitch, you ain't having it. You get your eyes off my very highly expensive jacket. And she was like, oh, can I try it on? I went, no, not unless you want me to wrestle it off you. Wrestle it off me? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're going toe to toe. You try and steal my jacket. I love that jacket beyond belief. I found it in a charity shop. It fit like a fucking glove. And you can fight me to get it. See, look, my son's clothes, Demon Slayer. It's where he gets changed for school sometimes, and he just throws his shit around. Look, I've even got Halloween out. Look, Halloween. I've been prepping for Halloween. Because currently there is Halloween in TK Maxx. So I'm looking at what Halloween stuff I can do this year. So am I missing any chats by turning away? Probably. Morning, Red Pool. One of my favorite YouTubers is Red Pool. I know it's controversial. It probably should be Coach Eli, but you know, Red Pool takes the favorite YouTuber award. He does for me anyway. I don't know about anybody else. Some people, you know, not a big fan of Red Pool. Don't know why. He's a kind of a troll, but he's a good troll. I find the trolling that Red Pool does kind of harmless. Like, he's not exactly a bad troll, but he's not really. I don't think he's a bad troll. Other people might think he's a bad troll. I mean, what's a bad troll? I mean, is making a meme trolling? Maybe a little. But I wouldn't necessarily say, where's my basket? I wouldn't necessarily say he's a bad troll. I've always liked Red Pool. I've known Red Pool for a while as well. Red Pool's kind of like an OG, as I call him. He's like an OG of trolling. But everyone likes Red Pool. Pulling off the wiring. Sorry, I have to keep re-looking at my chat. Putting off wiring up all my electrical stuff, my computer, etc. Ooh. See, I have a laptop. I haven't like gravitated to computers because I did a lot. As far you're feeling lazy, me too. As far as computers go, in high school, I was a computer prefect. Would you believe? I actually studied computers, and I did a lot of learning in computers back when I was at school. A lot of learning in computers, in fact. I actually had a computer prefect's badge, and I used to help all the other kids with all their computer queries. So that was kind of fun back in the day. But then I kind of lost interest in computers. That needs washing. Kind of lost interest in computers, really. It didn't really take on after school. Don't mention Eli when I'm grooming my naughty bits. Ooh, it's bad. You're grooming your naughty bits? It's bad. I don't want to have a shaving accident. You don't, do you? You don't want some crazy bitch gnawing on your bits. I get it. That dog bite, though. Wow. I mean, how in Christ's name... Hang on. How in Christ's name were you passing that off as a shaving cut? You look like you'd been attacked by Hannibal Lecter. You look like fucking... Oh, my God. Like Freddy Krueger had attacked you with his little claw and gone... That was not a fucking shaving accident unless you happen to have a fucking chainsaw to hand. I just put my hair out of the root by a fistful. Did you? I mean, Red Bull has that effect on people. Red Bull has that effect on people sometimes. You just want to tear your own hair out when you're around him. Oh, we love you, Red Bull. I love Red Bull. I've always loved Red Bull. Red Bull is my homie. He's one of the good guys. A lot of people would say he's a bad guy. I don't think he's a bad guy. I put the lotion on the skins. I bet you do. I put the lotion on the skin so the bitches get the hose. Oh, Red Bull. Getting saucy first thing in the morning, Red Bull. Getting saucy. See, this is my kind of Red Bull in the morning. He's a little bit... I don't know what I've done with my dustpan and brush. What have I done with it? I have a dustpan and brush somewhere, Jitchy. Do you know where it is? I literally had it this morning. Yeah, that's the thing. We're just going to put it in one big pile, and then we're going to go from there. I know you can't see me very well, but I can't get my camera angle very high. And you don't care about my face, really, do you? I mean, who cares about my face? I don't. I have to see me every day of every day. I think I'm over it now. But I was going to discuss your purple mustache. What? Oh, yeah, J-Rom dyed his beard the other night, did I hear? I think I missed that thing. I called him on shaving when I was in the chat. I cut my lip, but I was shaving off my mustache. He could have been shaving off his entire face. It wouldn't have looked like that. Yeah, I hear J-Rom's got like a red beard. I haven't been in the... I've been in the group chat, but I've been a little bit off recently. I have a problem with dustpan and brush. Never works right. I can't find it. I don't know what I've done with it. I actually have a dustpan and brush. It'll be where I left it, you know, the last place I had it. And then all I'll have to do is just work out where that was. I so need to get helpful. I don't need to be cleaning my house. I need to be leaving the house for my own sanity. I'll have to turn you this way a bit. Because you can't see how terrible my house is. because you just can't. Sorry, phone call. Have you been drinking Grimace shakes again? What is that whole Grimace thing? I've seen loads of people are doing that. If I was rich, I'd hire a small team of engineers to develop a dustpan that works itself. Me too. We'll get in on that. I mean, my house isn't bad. It's not great, I must admit. If I could find a fucking dustpan. Ah! Yes! 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 The holy dustpan! I found it. All I had to go was back in the kitchen where I've been 3 times and then realise it's sitting on the side. I dyed my beard purple. Your 7-year-old's got purple tips? Oh, that's cool. I think there's some pictures in the group, isn't there, that I haven't really looked at. Anna looks beautiful. She's like mermaidia. And the nanny got her hair metallic blue. Oh, I do like a blue. I've dyed my hair midnight blue before. I've never gone for anything bright. I've done purple. I've done reds. I've done greens. I've done blues. Hiding in plain sight. You'd never find it. It literally was right in front of my face. We had a fun day. It looked like it. Now I need to construct some way that you can sit and see my shithole of a house and I can still tidy. It's not going to look good. Prepare yourself. Where are the pictures I want to see? I don't think they're in Discord. I think they're in the private group chat that we have. We'll put you here so I can still tidy and you can't see my shithole of a house. Because I'm not embarrassed, but I mean, it's not great. Let's put you like this. Whoa. Come back. Come back. Yeah, that was nearly rose to Jack. Ah! No. Hang on. Now you can see me. Does anyone care what I look like? Probably not. I look like shit. I look like shit this morning. Come back. We won't be putting our family pictures public. No. Anna's hair looks amazing. Her hair looks amazing. Anna's like a mermaid. Just imagine like mermaid green. I said she was a mermaid. I went for mermaidia. Does she look really cool? I've never gone green like that. I did like Christmas green when I was at high school one year. We painted our bangs, one green and one red, and then they tried to suspend us for painting our hair a colour that wasn't school appropriate. Apparently painting your hair red, yeah, you know, like ginger people, apparently is frowned upon. I'm like, but ginger people have red hair, sir. Can I not actually colour mine red? And he was like, no, because it's not natural. And I'm like, well, that's a bit rich, isn't it? Just because my hair ain't naturally red? Like, well, that's a bit, isn't it? But then schools are like, well, they're like a-holes, aren't they? Everyone has one. Everyone's been to one or been near one. Here's Anna's. Oh, okay. There you go, Jenna. There's Anna's. Yeah, we don't put our families public because there are so many a-holes out there and it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it putting ourselves out there. I dyed my hair blue once. Ooh, to go to a soccer match. I hated it. People said it suited me, but I didn't like it. But I said I've dyed my hair quite a few colours over the years. I do tend to gravitate towards black though, but I'm kind of getting to the point where I want something new. Like, okay, she's a goth. She's got black hair. It's overdone. Do you know what I mean? It's like goth girl has black hair. Yeah, we get it. She's a goth. So I'm kind of thinking like mixing it up a little, going for something a bit different. Hey, Angel. I'll read your comment in a sec. Hang on. What did Angel say? I was on the phone when I got the notification. What did I miss her for? Well, we're talking about the appropriation of hair color at the minute. We're talking about the fact that J-Rom's got a purple beard. Anna's dyed her hair green. It was supposed to wash out. It took about 3 weeks. Ooh. Yeah, never. If you're not prepared to dye your hair for the long haul, maybe not do it. When they say 10 washes, that 10 washes is dependent on how the dye graded to your hair, what kind of shampoo you use, the water. It can be a lot. There's a lot of different factors in dyeing your hair, and then depending on the person, the hair, the conditioner, the grade of your hair, the length of your hair, the water that you use to wash it. If you live in a hard water area, it can take the dye out quicker or slower. There are factors when it comes to dyeing your hair that affect it. Oh, this stuff bonded to my hair like never before. Some colors don't wash out. Like if you dye your hair red fades quickly. If you want to dye your hair and have it like in and out, red is a good color. But red also what they call stains your hair. So if you try and bleach it out, it is one of the hardest colors to get out. Or if you strip your hair of color, you will always find an undertone of red if you've ever dyed it once. I've dyed my hair red before, and the red has stayed in my hair for about 20 years. There are undertones of red all through it when I dye it. You can see like differentials in the dye. So to get a clean dye now, I'd need to bleach my hair because it's been too many colors, which isn't a bad thing. I don't see dyeing my hair as a bad thing. I love dyeing my hair. In fact, I dye my hair all the time if I could afford it. The other problem I have, we stripped Anna boys and Nanny's hair so the dye would hold till it grows out. Yeah. If you really want the dye to hold, you kind of have to strip it. Now stripping can do one or two things, depending on, see, I'm so scared. I don't know if you can see me. I might have to put it there. I'm scared of bleach. Massively scared of bleach. People tell me like horror stories of bleach all the time, like how not to bleach your hair, because I have really nice long hair. And they tell me if I bleach it that I might lose some of it. And I'm like, why would I lose my hair? And they're like, because when it strips the color, and the bleach, if you have to use a high concentration of bleach, you can actually lose some of your hair. And I'm like, well, that's only if you do it like stupidly. Or if you bleach your hair too in quick succession. I used to have a salon back in the day. Oh, did you? Ooh. Cool. I'm just tidying, so you have to excuse the noise. My house is a shithole, and I have some visitors coming in about 2 weeks to survey my house for mold and damp and the structural integrity of my flat, because I've started to have cracks in my flat. Yeah, not great. Structural cracks, mainly in the plaster of my house, but it is in every room, and they want to come and survey how much the plaster is doing damage to the structuralness and everything. If I was to show you all the cracks in my house, you'd be amazed it was still standing. It's with my cat staring at me. Stripping can do quite a few things. It can. Stripping it one day and conditioning it and then dyeing it in the next. Yeah, do not do too much in one day. She's communicating with the mothership. Good morning, Green Hazard. Strip the boys. I do believe that's called the chipping down. Yeah, my foundations might be falling. I'm in a flat, so it's we kind of need to have it looked at. So they're coming over, and I need to get the house ready for someone to come over, because I've kind of let it slide, and now I kind of have to tidy, and I hate it. I hate tidying. I hate it all. I'm so anti-tidying. I'm just so busy, and I work so much. I just haven't had the patience to come home in an evening and just tidy. And I know that's lazy, and I'm an adult, and but I live on my own. How many floors in the apartment building? I'm a first floor flat, and there's a bungalow underneath me. So it's a first floor flat. There's a bungalow underneath me, and there's no one above me. But I do have a house. I have one on the side and one underneath, and I'm at the top. So, but the other one is a floor, and then I've got a top bit. It's hard to explain. These are UK flats, so they're not just normal. I'm an end terrace as well, so I'm on the end. I'm at the top. I have an entire top level, and then there's a person underneath me. I've now got to tidy, because I don't have a choice now. Someone's coming over. Trying to make the house look good, apparently. Okay, so if it's shifting, it's probably just a small issue. It might be the foundation subsiding. Yeah, they said it. They had said that it could be something to do with the fact that in the winter, I didn't heat my house because I couldn't afford it. And that the cold has got into it somehow, and it's cracking the foundations, or some mumbo jumbo that I don't really understand. And that because I didn't heat the place in the winter, it somehow cracked the foundations or cracked my plaster. I don't understand all the fucking lingo that they're giving me. All I know is that it needs looking at. I can't see how this is my fault, because I couldn't afford to heat my house. I don't know if I could be punished for that. Apparently so. But I've been here. How long have I been here? 3 years? 4 years? Barely had anyone ever around. I mean, apart from when they did the windows, which are now triple glazed or double glazed. Can't remember which. Also, the cracks are very likely to be surface level. Yeah, I don't think they're anything more than just like the surface. So I think if they were just to like replaster it, it would probably be fine. Obviously, I don't know anything when it comes to building and structural integrity. Mud jack or mud lifting, it's really bad, then it has to be. Ugh, God, Jesus. Wait, well to fill me with hope there. Sounds like someone's coming. Sounds like there'll be an excuse stripping to them. If only, Redfall. If only. If only, my boy. Haven't had any company in a while. But, yeah, it's probably not serious. Yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's nothing, and that they're just worrying over nothing. It's like typical people where they have to worry and like panic you, and you're like, it's fine. It probably is fine. We're just worrying over like unnecessary shit, but they want to come and survey it. And honestly, if they want to come and survey it, they want to come and survey it. Probably the best idea to come and survey it. So just to put their minds at rest. Have you tried patching a crack? No, because they're too big. You couldn't patch them. They are like my wall. Some of the cracks are literally right the way across it. It would be negligence on their part if they didn't do something. Yeah, I guess they got to come look at it. But it means I've got to tidy and stop having my house looking like a dive. I don't live in a dive. I mean, I may have a little bit of mess. But if you want to judge me for having a little bit of mess, then ye be judged. Judge me all you like. Oh, shit. I'm going to move you over this side for a bit. People want to judge me. You can judge me. I don't care. Is there much damp in the building in general? There's slight damp in the bathroom. There's slight damp, but it's not enough to warrant any action. All I've been told is the slight damp that's in the bathroom is just to put this like mold spray on it, which is what I did in a previous place I lived, and it's just like mold spray. You just spray it on. It's just a tiny bit. There is some mold in my office, but it's on one wall, which is an exterior wall, which apparently is kind of expected. Mold on an exterior wall. Probably didn't stagger the sheetrock or drywall. I don't know. I don't know. It's a council house, so I mean, you know, I guess we will find out. Yeah, the damp is the issue for sure. Yeah, it's only slight damp, and it's in my son's bedroom, and it's on an exterior wall, and then there's a bit of damp in the bathroom, but it's not major damp. It's not like some houses where I've seen them on telly and they're like damp filled and there's black mold. It's not to that extent. Oh, sorry, someone messaged me. So it shouldn't be the cause for the problems. Apparently, it's not enough damp to suggest that's the issue. Which is why they think it's more like structural or something. I don't know. I'm just going on what they told me. So they're coming over either the 17th, 18th, or 19th. So hopefully Katie's C-section isn't on one of them days. I'm praying it's not on one of them days. If Green Hazard is listening... No 17th, 18th, or 19th, okay? If you can have your C-section on any other day, that would be great. What did we say? Oh. Angel, very different regs and practices here in the UK. It will be a combo of brick and concrete. Yeah. UK houses are prone to damp if they're not built right. Yeah. A lot of UK houses have damp. It's a thing, really, in the UK. If you're in the UK and your house hasn't got damp, I'd be very surprised. They're a harbour for damp. Just an absolute harbour for damp. Which is fine. I mean, it's not great for me, obviously, because I don't want a house, you know. But, oh, the kitty. My kitty fan. Which apparently my son has broke. An American timbered framed house is not exactly... No. I don't know if Americans get damp in their house, because their houses have, like, aircon and all this, like, fancy shit, which, I mean, theoretically, I mean, it doesn't stop your house getting damp, I'm going to guess. I don't know. Someone had told me, whoa, we're going over here now. You're going to see some of my house. Hang on. Whoa, too close. Get the fuck over there. We are too close. What the hell happened to my screen? I might have to stick you over there. No. Apparently you don't want to fucking stand up. How about on the couch? Whoa. No. Done. You are way too close. Zoom out. Zoom out. There we go. Zoomed you out a bit. You're too fucking close. Oh. Come on, I'm going to get on my knees. Oh. So you can see me. Because who cares what I look like? Not me, really. So I am tidying. And if anyone wants to judge me, you can all fuck off. Judge me if you want. My murder, but everyone, you know, sometimes has a messy house. I cannot be the only person that kind of slacks on the cleaning one day, you know, and didn't really feel up to it. So if someone wants to judge me in the chat, you can judge me all you like. It'll do you no good because I don't give two shit. If I did, I wouldn't be doing it on a live stream, would I? So, damn, that sucks. I deal with a ton of mold. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I fucking hate it. I mean, it's not as bad. I've lived in damper places. There are some houses I've lived in. I used to live in a house many, many years ago, and the whole place was just fucking infested with damp. It was just unbelievably damp. Look at that, a bar of chocolate. My friend bought me that. My friend bought me that for training her so well. God knows why. I'm not very good at training people. Does this work? Practically out. Oh. Okay. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Scissors, pens, crap I don't necessarily need. Wire. I think it's just finding the motivation. I mean, I've been really down recently. A lot of people will tell you my mental health is not good. It's been slipping for a while, like really slipping. Stress in my life has been brought on by a lot of factors. It's not just one solid factor that brought the stress on in my life. I think it's been a combination of quite a lot recently, and you get to a point where you just can't cope, and I think that's where I'm at. I don't know. I come on here and I talk about my mental health, and you know, you can either love me or hate me for it. I know it's not the most exciting stream. Someone tidying their house, but it's something you're meant to do every day. But someone with let me just move myself slightly. Someone with mental health doesn't think like that. Someone with mental health will think, oh, it's all right, I'll just leave it, I'll just do it another day. But when does that other day come? Today, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year? How long do you leave it? And I don't necessarily want to live like this, but I'm going to start on a late breakfast. Yeah, no worries. Hope you're getting a few days of rest. Yeah, take some time off for yourself, J-Rom. You know, trucking's not an easy life. And when you come home, you know, You don't necessarily want to be back to the grindstone and working. You want to take time with your family, your friends. I do the same too. When I take a day off work, I want to do nothing. I know I'm tidying today, and today is my day off. But I'm gonna do the front room. I'm gonna get the front room done, and then I'm gonna stop, and I'm gonna give myself a pat on the back for doing well. Because it's what I should be doing. I pat myself on. Let me put it down there a bit. I don't care for steel studs as much. There's pros and cons to both. Oh, well, thank you for still listening, Jenno. You think your homes are better built? I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't say necessarily better built. I don't know. I mean, back in the day, they built houses to last. Nowadays, they can whack a house up in 3 months with little to no effort. I wouldn't say they're better built. They're not maintained very well. I would say UK houses aren't maintained as well. I would say they I would say UK houses, although they were built back in the day really well, nowadays they'll just throw a house up willy-nilly. Come with me if you want to live. Nowadays they just throw houses up left, right and centre. They're kind of like a dime a dozen. They just chuck houses up. They're not necessarily built well, but in the UK, we have this thing, which is kind of called like fast housing, where they can put a house up in like 3 months. The problem is you're actually meant to let it sit. You're meant to let a house sit for so long before you move into it, so that the foundations and that have time to do and everything. My ex's dad is a builder. Yeah, the UK's, well, so I'll be with you in a sec. Where's my brush? I literally just had the brush, didn't I? That's under my leg. Fine. Fine. Thing is, if I tidy it now, I might not go back to living in squalor so much. Talent Card was marked absent. I thought they were on strike. Didn't think I've driven a Jag. What? Don't think I've driven a Jag. There's a lot of different eras of Jags. Oh. That's this. Rotors, they can go. I've got to change how I'm sitting because it's hurting my leg. Hopefully you can still see me. I don't know if you lot care how I look or whether you can see me. What's more important, seeing me or hearing me? Probably hearing me. I'm just cleaning on the one of the places you don't really clean, which is your fucking sofa. Did anyone ever think to clean under their sofa? Apparently, I don't. I probably should do. Sofas should be something I clean under, but Again, it's one of those jobs that you don't think needs doing very often until you like look under your sofa, because I've got like a high sofa, so shit gets under it all the time. We'll carry on. Hopefully you're still watching. I know it's not the most interesting stream, but sometimes, you know, what are we talking about? Oh, we're talking about cars. Ooh. It's little speed demons in the chat, huh? I've driven, but I haven't driven legally. I used to drive a few friends' cars back in the day. Well, not legal. Let's be honest, not legal. And I did really well driving. It's just that I have a back disorder where my back can lock, and technically it can happen while driving. Like if I sit in the same position for too long and I was driving, it could then lock. So I can't, I mean, I wouldn't say I can't drive. I think I'd be limited to what I could drive, like how far, for how long, how many stops I'd have to take. And then does that take the fun out of driving then? It's safer, don't get me wrong, it would be safer, you know, I'd know my limits and I'd be able to tell. Would it be good to drive like that? I don't know. Maybe it'd be good. I don't know, machine is so good. You should highly recommend getting one of them little mist diffusers. Oh, they're so good. How's everyone doing? I miss my house in Salt Lake City. Ooh, very fancy. I've only ever lived in the UK. And I don't know much about the different states, if I'm honest. Some people will say this state is great. Some people say that state is great, you know, vice versa. I got locked up. That's the main reason why. Oh, okay. Well, some of these window wipes. Probably should use them. Oh, my windows. Up there. See, we're making progress. Did you know that? It doesn't look like it. It won't. Well, it won't to you because you're not seeing my floor. But I'm making progress. My house is also dusty, apparently. Caked in dust. Mountains of dust. Apparently. Dust bunny. Oh God, no. I should have put socks on, but then I thought, why mess up my socks? I mean, you can't necessarily see how my house is changing before your eyes, but it is, and it's looking good. It's surprising how much just taking the time to do the stuff. My family has a castle in the UK. Ooh, yeah, my back locks up. I've got spinal stenosis. So I was born with it. And then over the years, it's got progressively worse. So there's that. I have spinal stenosis, which is a condition where my back will eventually erode away and my spine will effectively, well, wouldn't disappear, but it's not good. Let's put you over here. You're gonna see my entire house at this rate. So I must admit, the front room's looking tidier. COVID tests. Still have to have them in the UK. Because I got COVID not so long ago, back in February, so I have to keep an eye on myself. Because I've had it twice now, because I'm just that lucky. I got a low immune system, which is why I called it. I also have a nice table and chairs, which I barely get to use because I use it to stand stuff on. You have that in your house, you have a beautiful table and chairs that you bought, and somehow it becomes a dumping ground for everything else. You can stand up now. And we can put you up here, my precious. Look at that. You made it to the table. Oh. Agonamasugo, damn. Thumb axe wound. Red Paul, what are you doing? Are you hurting yourself again? Red Paul, you are you're walking wounded. You've always done something to yourself, Red Paul. You are very walking wounded. Walking wounded. These down here, because these are boxes I've got to do. Oh, excuse me one sec. Oh. Whew. Hot and sweaty. Boy, is it. Got some bits in there. Got that one. There's the... Maybe we can clean the table off today and actually have lunch at the table. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't like living like this. I didn't do it. The hatchet hammer back did. You're the walking wounded. You're always getting yourself into things, aren't you, Red Paul? It wasn't me. It attacked me. It was unprovoked. I'm sure it was unprovoked. Put that over there. I'm sure it was very unprovoked, and, you know, I'm sure you were very safety conscious. You know, safety comes first, Red Paul. Safety first. And I'm sure you thought it through before you did it. I'm sure everything was, like, thought through. You know. It just sounds like you're kind of like, what's the word? Maybe a bit haphazard. Maybe a bit haphazard. Not that you are like. How's everyone doing in the chat? I know I've abandoned you quite a bit. Oh, we've got half battery. We can keep going for a while. I don't necessarily want my battery to cut out. I've got the stuff there. I've got stuff I need to film. I've got so many videos I haven't filmed that I've got stuff for. It's like unbelievable. I use super glue. Super glue is usually the most effective way to treat cuts, grazes. A lot of people say, don't go to the hospital, just glue yourself back together. I mean, in America, compared to the hospital bills you have over there, using a bit of super glue would probably save you a couple of $100. Unless you need something like an X-ray or a scan or something to that effect, you could probably just use super glue, unless you really did need to have like a scan or something. in America, it's probably cost effective just to super glue it. You'd probably find that cheaper. I mean, I'm not asking you to super glue, you know, your leg back together or something. You know, if you really hurt yourself, then go see a doctor. We don't need any red pool surgery. I think I've done quite well so far. My living room, it's not great. It's not great. It's getting there. You want to say hello to my little friend? Want to say hello to my cow? What have I done with it? Dustpan. I mean, I was always told by my dad, if you get a little nick in your finger, don't worry about going to hospital. Just super glue it or something. But I think that's more because he was a skinflint and he didn't like hospitals. I'm not sure that had anything to do with the fact that, you know, it was saving money. I think it was more he didn't like hospitals. Kind of weird like that, but that's my dad. Be back in a sec. Hang on, people. I need to turn that way. But I'm getting there. The house is progressing. I must say it's progressing. It's not progressing as quick as I'd like, but it is progressing. I don't know. Do you judge people for having a messy life? I mean, some people just don't have the time, and I effectively just don't have time constantly. I'm always busy. Always got something on the go, whether it's my son, my grandchild, other bits. Come with me, people. I'm going to put you there for a sec. I'll be back. I used to be a little, what did you put? Yeah, that I used to. Oh, okay. You boys are talking about fixing your war wounds. Mail goes in the mailbox. It's looking better. I mean, it's not great. I really do need to take a bit of time and effort and work a bit more on it. But you know, Rome wasn't built in a day. They do say little by little is the key to getting shit done. You know, you don't necessarily have to do it all in one day. Because you then get overwhelmed and then you do nothing. Kitchen is probably the worst, but it is the place I spend the less time in. I spend less time in my kitchen than anywhere else in my house. I really do. I literally get a microwave meal, blast it, and that's it. But we can go sit down for a minute. I'll put you there for a sec. just create myself a space. I'm going to move this over here. So that it doesn't take so much of my floor up. It takes an awful lot of my floor. Put that over there. Come over here for a sec and have a sit down. And have a rest for a minute. Because I've done quite a lot. Boys and girls. So I'll come over here for a sec. I'm going to have a sit down. Because I am pooped. I hate tidying. But it looks good. Held for review. Why? Oh. Do you like Charlie XCX? I don't mind her. She's alright. I don't like all her music. She's kind of cool. What messages hold? I'm a kitchen bitch, the majority. Yeah, that's fine. I'll show it. Yeah, you can show it. So I haven't done too badly. I don't think my house is that bad. Let me just show you, hey, old stuff is the new stuff, not so good. Let me just show you one of the cracks. You wanted to see one of the cracks in my house. This is one of them. You see that? Up there? That's one of the cracks in my house. And it goes right the way down here. Goes right the way up and right the way up there. Then I have superficial cracks here. Down here, here, here. The superficial crack goes down there. And then I have even more in my hallway where it's cracking. I don't know if you can see it on the orange, but there's a crack right the way up there that comes down and it splits. Yeah. And then I have more. I have this superficial line. I have this here. You can see there's a crack there. I have quite a few cracks in my house currently. And then I have a superficial crack here in my bathroom, all the way down. So anyone know about superficial cracks and stuff? So it's not good. My house don't look great and it's kind of cracked. Could be worse. Could be worse. But there is a lot. I can't see the bathroom. The bathroom one is probably the biggest one. The bathroom one is because it's orange. It does crack, but hello, current Emma has still been dripped with iron. Ooh. Katie, you know your C-section. If you could make your C-section not the 17th, 18th, or 19th, that would be amazing. I've got the council coming over one of those days, so if you could try not to have the 17th, 18th, or 19th, but you can have any other day. They're coming to survey the house for mold, damp, and structural integrity because of all the cracks I've got. So if you can try and avoid those 3 days, that would be great. Is the school actually on strike, Katie? Because I've just had a message saying that Talon's not at school. Is the school actually on strike or not? Because he's been registered as not being at school. Someone said they were on strikes today. If I am, it'll be next week, so you're fine. Okay, perfect. Yeah, just as soon as you know that date, you just let me know and I will contact Lisa and I'll get that time off. And I'll start my 2 weeks holiday. But if you can check whether the schools are on strike for me, that would be amazing. And no, it's only certain schools, but he ain't one. Okay. You think it's only certain schools? Yeah, I wasn't too sure. These whole strikes are just getting a bit much now. Oh well. He wasn't sure. I mean, every other day there's a new school striking. I mean, how are you meant to keep up? I should really go on the website and check whether it's his school. Because he's been registered as being vacant. And I don't know. He was under the illusion his school was striking today. Because they were on strike on Wednesday. And he was off. And he thought they were striking today. But apparently it's not his school. So, yeah, Nuns School and Junior School is. And Hammond's is open. Well, what the fuck? Is that for certain years? Because everyone's confused. Everyone's a little bit confused on who's striking, who's not striking, which schools are in and out. Because Marcus messaged me and said, is Talon's school on strike? And I'm like, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I couldn't tell you. I'm going to have to... I don't know, because they were on strike on Wednesday. And Talon was under the illusion that because all the other schools were striking, that Hammond's would do the same thing. But it doesn't sound like Hammond's then decided to strike today. So what they're effectively doing is they're just fucking confusing people. Literally just confusing people. I'm going to get on the website and just check. But he's apparently been marked absent, so I don't know. I need to have a look. But yeah, the Nuns School is on strike and the Junior School is on strike. So why would Hammond's have then been open? Yeah, they make it. Let me put you there a sec. They make it so fucking confusing at the minute because he was on strike on Wednesday. And so were the other schools. But now they've decided Hammond's isn't striking today. But all the other schools in the area are striking. So, I mean, it's a little fucking annoying. Like, fuck, where do I look for it? Curriculum, parents... Is it under parents? Safeguarding data, attendance, illness, no. Academy term dates. Let's have a look. Talon's, yeah, for Talon's in year... So the school is open for Talon then? Yeah, for Talon in year 11. Oh, for fuck's sake. See, that's why it's confusing. They said the school was on strike, so Talon thought they were on strike, as in his year. But it's only on strike for everyone that isn't 10 or 11. Like, how the fuck are you meant to know that? Like honestly, people. Oh, I need to go to the previous one. So it's this one. They're just making it so fucking difficult. So half of Hammond's is on strike. So Hammonds is on strike from the look of it, but it's not Talon's years. I don't understand. They send out so many fucking emails and so many letters and so much bullshit that after a while you just get fucking annoyed. Because Talon said they were striking because he said he heard the school was on strike for 2 days. But from the look of it, it wasn't 10 and 11, but it was the rest of the school. So, I mean, honestly, it's fucking stupid. I can't find anything that tells you anything, like any fucking information on these strikes at all. It's like a highly guarded fucking secret. I'll have to talk to his dad. Fuck it. Ooh, well, my battery's dying. My battery's dying, so I'm going to have to go. But if you want to like and subscribe and give us a big thumbs up, support the channel. I'm going to have to go. I haven't got a lot of battery left, unfortunately. But I hope you're all well. I'm going to live stream later on, so don't worry. I'll be back again. We've got a good topic for tonight's live stream, so join me then. Thumbs it up, support the channel, PayPal, Super Chat, Super Thanks, become a member, and I'll see you very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.